strong as you are. We got cowboy boots and camo pants, yeah, we're just alike, hey, ain't we that? I wanna do everything you do, 'cause I've been watching you.
I don't know if most of you have heard this song, but it was definitely a staple in my childhood. Watching You by Rodney Atkins was named #1 song of 2007 Billboard Country Year-End Charts. Watching You is one of my favorite songs because it reminds me so much of my childhood. Watching You is a great song that shows a bond between a child and parent. Join me as I talk about Rodney Atkins, the story behind this song, and what this song means to me. Rodney Atkins was adopted by Margaret and Alan Atkins as a young child. This was found on countryfancast.com. Rodney's childhood, he was always interested in music and showed great promise with his talents. When Rodney hit high school age, he would perform at school events or parties just to showcase what he could do. When Rodney graduated high school, he decided to continue his educational career at Tennessee Technological University. While attending Tennessee Technological University, Rodney's songwriting career took off. Eventually, he ended up moving to Nashville, Tennessee. While living in Nashville, Tennessee, Rodney was signed by Curb Records in 1996. While at Curb Records, Rodney released his first album, Honest, in 2003. Rodney was given the Top New Male Vocalist Award, which is a great achievement for him. He released an album, If You're Going Through Hell, which had 4 hit songs on it, which is awesome. Rodney has released 6 #1 singles and has 5 studio-released albums. Rodney's most popular song is Watching You, which is definitely my favorite. Watching You was written about his son, Elijah. This was found at soundfacts.com. Elijah is Rodney's first son out of 3 he has. This song was inspired by Elijah singing If You're Going Through Hell in preschool to his teachers. Rodney was on his way to a songwriting period with other writers when he got a call saying that he needed to meet with the teachers, and this delayed him to his songwriting event. The teachers discussed this issue with him and they worked over it, and when Rodney got to his songwriting class, he told the other writers what was up and why he was late, and one of them said he got it from Watching You, and that's where the idea for this song came along. Rodney had help from 2 other writers on this song, Watching You. He had help from Brian Gene White and Steve Dean, who are also both talented songwriters. Elijah is featured in the music video for Watching You at only 4 years old, quite the age to start an acting career. Watching You was named #1 song of 2007 on Billboard's Country Year-End Chart, which is quite an accomplishment. Now watch me as I talk about Watching You and what this song means to me. This song reminds me so much of my childhood and how much I am loved by my parents. When I think about this song, I think about all the times I've spent with my family doing fun activities. My dad and I would go riding 4-wheelers or running errands or just hanging out, and this song would always be playing. It was one of our favorites for my entire childhood. I'd go to work with him sometimes, even though I wasn't much of a help, and this song would be blasting on our radio the entire time while we were working. This song also reminds me so much of my mom. It reminds me of times that we would just go grocery shopping together and it'd be on in the car, or when we'd hang out at the house or go shopping. It reminds me so much of how much I am loved and how much my parents spent time with me and encouraged me to do the things I love. I still listen to Watching You all the time. I always have it playing in my car or on my phone. I love to think about all the great memories from my childhood that are connected to this amazing song. I wish I could share the feeling I get when I listen to this song with all of you, but sadly I can't. I hope each and every one of you have a song that reminds you of your childhood or a special time in your life where you feel so loved or so happy.